third is definitely one of the better holds on this map. Like, every point is holdable, but third is definitely one of the better, if not best, holds in this map. But it's so close to second that if you lose second very decisively, you're gonna get straight rolled, no question about it. So we're going in right now to the first half. A Million Ways is gonna start off on defense, and Route from Smokin is gonna start off on offense.
Yeah, and right after that we see Iryu, who is actually DC. I am pretty sure. No, it's actually it is Iryu actually. Inryu? Iryu.
Yes.
It's Iryu. He made a perfect little 4x2 rectangle box of stickies on the soldier jump. So they're gonna hopefully try and bait in a soldier, throw him up in the air for an easy air shot, or just an immediate kill there. So that would be nice. They're kind of hard to see too. You definitely can't see them on the other side. In terms of sentry gun positions, we've got a sentry. Looks like it's just minis. So we got Jordan just running the minis right now. Not a level 3. He'll probably have to switch off eventually, but this is okay for now. Level 3s generally don't survive super long at the first point anyway, and we got a level 3 sitting right over the little hill. So it should be reasonable from here. We're about to start off Uber and Uber engagement, so let's watch these soldiers jump off the top here. Pyro gets a reflect off the top. Demoman putting spam over the top. Nothing happening quite yet. And Seki, what do you see so far?
Zan's coming in with a bomb onto roof, just getting a spam down, but he's taking quite a bit of damage backing off. Looks like fairly standard stuff. This first point is definitely, on any payload map, a point that you want to see how fast you can take, because the average push time I've seen for this first point is about a minute, but if you can get it in less than that, that's a good first push.
Yep, looking for that first minute push, and they're already coming over the little hill here. They got a sniper in a good position.
Zan bombing in. Takes down DC, but he's gonna die for it. Jordan actually running mini sentries and the Frontier Justice on defense. Pretty interesting there. He does get caught out.
Yeah, he didn't get any crits off there, unfortunately. It looks like Blue's gonna clear out the house for the most part. There's a spy on their cart, a red spy that is. But yeah, they clear out the whole house. Only a few casualties taken on the red side. They're gonna take out a dispenser in the tunnel as well. And it should be that less than minute cap time going forward here. Spy's still playing around. I think he might get picked up. Yep. Interest goes down for that, and just a bunch of little kerfuffles and an easy. Oh, it's actually 105 Seki. It's not quite the 1 minute time you wanted.
Not quite, but that's about average. It's an Uber immediately popping in onto this flank. They know about that trap, but it's just getting denied. Very well done by Digressor right there. DC gets taken down, and so does Route. But Zava, or I'm sorry, who's that? Mr. Bubbles did manage to get out in that engagement.
That's a great flank hold there. So with a nice sticky trap there, forced out the Uber, and then Digressor was there just to follow it up. Clean, easy, contained there. Spy is still playing on the cart, but yeah, they're not really stopping the cart quite yet. There is a soldier doing harass. He's getting traded with the scout. Nope, Zan goes down. Engineer going on the scout as well.
Zig just did an amazing job on cart pressure right there. But a couple of frags going down. Zan dies, and actually Zava, the medic, did go down. So
that's actually pretty big.
That is pretty big. So that's going to stop any sort of push Mountain wanted right now.
Yeah, and it's a flank hold right now. We don't see this very often anymore because soldiers can get out there and spam your flank side. There's only a mini sentry too, so he's running that Wrangler, so he's got really good sight lines here. He can protect all their flank sides if it comes up to it. A spy could find them though, if a spy sneaks all the way around, and of course they don't have any tunnel pressure, so the car could just go through the tunnel right now if blue team wanted. One interesting
choice I see right now is that Napalm is running the Machina, which I don't totally agree with, because on the second point there's so many interesting sniper angles you can work that just using the Machina instantly reveals where you are, which I'm not a big fan of personally.
Yeah, and
it seems to be working out for him right now.
He finds actually
big damage body shots.
It was DC, and so that Demoman pick's actually pretty big here. It's going to mean that they can't really spam out the top here quite yet. They're still holding on the flank side. Soldier trying to go in. Oh, he does get up. He does get hit by the pyro. Digressor doing a good job containing. They're not popping on this. They're very, very safe on it. Now they pop in blue team with a pyro Uber. Counter Uber comes in. My goodness, look at this choke point. Digressor's just going to be able to bounce off again. This is really, really
Beautiful reflex from Digressor, but DC is staying in. He might get caught out right now. He does get taken out by the sticky from Enryu. Hypnos goes down again. This is looking like a rough push right now for Route from Smokin Trees.
Yeah, they gotta switch over now. They gotta make the rotation or really get this to work. They have a spy in the flank side now, Bority, trying to sneak in by somewhere. He might just like spy push the cart. No, it looks like he's gonna try and sneak around and find something, but it's literally like 8 players right now in the flank side, and Blue's only putting 6 or so. Okay, they finally rotate over to tunnel side. They might be able to get some good spam. Soldiers here on the flank side trying to do some good work. He gets taken out by Fire Shaker, unfortunately. And yeah, the cart's now through the tunnel. Sentry Gun is down, so now there's kind of a little bit of advantage here for Blue. The problem is they're down by about 30% Uber.
Yeah, one of the risks you do run in this sort of hold is that it's a very aggressive hold, but if a sniper gets in through a main, he can just shut you down so much to the point where you have to Uber to back out of third, or to back out to third, I'm sorry, which is not something you want. But so far, Brian's not been doing the best job of getting in, and Napalm's been doing a great job of taking him out, getting these buffs from his medic.
Yeah, so AMW doing super good job holding in flank. Their Pyro's done, Degressor doing...
Uber's even right now as they do pop in immediately. Looks like Degressor's not here right now. It did go down early, and numbers in favor of route from Smoking Trees, and yeah, the call from AMW was made to back off. So that's going to be second to route from Smoking Trees, but I don't see anyone on this cart right now.
That was a really good Uber by Brandy to follow up, and he got D-Link. And then he ran over the Scout and Soldier anyway and got the cleanup kill while kind of like being flashed out. So not only did they take a really good engagement on the core, they also followed up on the flank picks as well. So that's a really big pickup for them. It's going to make that second push less of a nightmare, but now they got to deal with third push. It could be a little bit better. We're still on minis here. There's not going to be a level 3 on top of the roof or anything. They're not really taking over flanks quite yet. In fact, it's blue team over here with a Pyro in the flanks dealing with this with the Scout. Gonna be all right. So.
Yeah, I don't totally disagree with the decision to run minis because there's a lot of actually weird spots for mini sentries on this map, and being a demo main myself, it can be a bit irritating to deal with sometimes. And it seems to have been working out for him. They haven't been getting rolled very hard. Like 5-minute time for 2 points, that's pretty good with running mini sentries.
Yeah, no, it's been a great hold for them so far, but I think that's more to do with the flank push than anything.
With Degressor going down, that might have been an opportunity to push, but Zaba did go down at some point, so there's no Uber there.
That was a good ambi play there by Bordy to get up.
Zaba just walked right into a trap. That's gonna be him going down again.
Forced Uber swap too on the red side.
So far, a lot of frags going down for both sides, but with that closer spawn, there's actually card pressure coming in from route from Smoking Trees. They're gonna get that point. Bordy stabbing the Razorback right there of Napalm. So let's see if AMW can get a solid hold on this 4th point. It's definitely one of the better points, and I'm going to be watching Jordan try to work up on this high ground and shut down those main entries.
I think they should be able to do it. They've got their heavy on the top here. They've got a Spy Scout flanking right now for them, so they're able to hold the tunnel. So that's really good. Fortunately they didn't strain anybody in third after third was captured. They all backed out appropriately, and then they were all able to reset up for 4th. So they're able to make the tunnel hold. Or the hill hold on 4th point. Ooh, nice pickoff on the route 2 by Napalm. So gonna be
Napalm just with a safe spot here next to his combo, shutting down that flank across right now. Misses the shot onto DC, but now the whole combo for route is sitting in house. See, what Napalm can do is you actually can snipe through those tricky windows, but a beautiful angle onto Brian there just barely snipes him out.
Yeah, so there's no sniper advantage going for Blue's way right now, but they do have a good position here on the side. They could rotate someone back over, get on the cart. They could push out from the left side here with the tree as cover. So they're in a decent spot. They just need the Uber to happen, and Zaba is only 30% off, so we'll be seeing some big action here in about a few seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might be seeing an aggressive Uber, as Mountain aren't in the best spot to hold right now and back out of an Uber disadvantage push. But nothing coming out right now as Zaba's getting his Uber up just about now.
Interest is trying to sneak in here into all of the blue team. He's sitting behind the truck, and I don't think they see him yet. Yeah, they definitely don't know he's here. He might be able to make something. No, he backs off.
Does get spotted, Dead Ringer's out. Napalm did go down. That's going to be something of a Q to push, but that's a Q as well for AMW to pop their Uber. Uber exchange is going off right here in yard. I think it's going the way of a million ways, as they just have this height advantage, and it's only DC and his medic staying in this engagement, and DC staying in far too long gets picked off by the roller from Enryu.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want when you're defending right now. They're actually down in players, so they lose a pick.
Ooh, Zaba got stabbed out by Interest, and then Route doesn't hear the call from his medic, gets stabbed out too. But there is some car pressure coming in, as don't know who that is, believe is Jude getting the car pressure and does eventually go down.
Yeah, Jude the NG, and there's a big cleanup there by the demo man to get some good stick spam out there. Scout still harassing on the cart too, so he could pick up this pyro here if he gets lucky. Notice has to back out. The soldier in fact runs him down. He's actually going to live for a second. And
so far, really good hold from AMW. I gotta attribute some of this to Napalm doing a very good job of working those angles and shutting down the flank for Mountain from getting in.
Yeah, sniper's huge, especially on this 4th point here. I think it's like the longest sight line in all of Highlander is from one side of 4th to the other.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous sometimes, but I don't know. Route from Smokin Trees are struggling to even keep Zaba alive and get these Ubers off. And I'm genuinely surprised we haven't seen a million ways with these aggressive Ubers.
Yeah, they just want to hold. They know how to play defense. You don't push into the enemy team, you let them push into you, and you buy as much time as possible. So we're sitting really, really good right now. It should be like a 7-8 minute 4-point cap here, which is really, really going to favor the defending team.
Yep.
They might get it now,
a lot
though.
of
Got a
AMW sitting right here in this sort of pit height disadvantage. The aggressive Uber is coming in. Let's see, can Zaba stay alive? A lot of people going down.
Oh my goodness, Uber comes back in. Demoman gets some good spam out there. He has to deal with a mini now. Oh, there's a sniper. He makes a nice cookie play on the back. Brian
Zaba
gets cleaned up.
Zaba did stay alive in that with about a fresh 60% Uber advantage. But let's see if they can get these pushes off. They've been struggling with pushes even on Uber situation. And they're not
Zan
in the best
really
spot to
jumped
hold
for
right
it,
now,
too.
yeah.
Zen just made like a double jump and didn't get anything for it. Oh man, Napalm finds DC though.
Yeah,
DC
that's
poking
not
out the
that
window.
great for the push, as the Uber is just now getting up, and I think by the time DC gets his spawn, Scorp is going to have his Ubers, so I think that's going to be the call off on the push right there if Route from Smokin Trees no other Uber counts.
They really, really need the Demo Man for this push. They could have gone. This was their momentum time to go, but instead the cart's going back now. So this might not even make it to a 4th. There's 3:30 remaining for them just to cap in period.
Yeah, let's see. Hypno is doing a great job pressuring up from this left side. I'm sorry, Uber is being popped in, and Scorp's just backing off. Hangs on, pops with 36 health.
Nice.
Flashing around quite a bit.
You can
Zaba
flash
does go
around if you
down.
hold for that long though. That's the really nice thing about it. Oh wow, look at that wipe.
Oh,
Soldier tries to
Scorp's
make
so
something.
close to dying. Scorp does go down to Hypno's. Great job by there. Does get picked up by Interest, but that's going to be a trade in Route from Smokin Trees' favor as a bit of an Uber advantage, probably about 25%. Probably
It's gonna
enough
be
to
okay.
push on.
They just wiped the whole team, so AMW, I think they're gonna be just happy with that. Scorpion milked that Uber super well too. He
Yeah.
popped like 5 seconds later with like 30 health remaining, and he was able to flash everybody to keep everyone alive. They were able to make a ton of picks on the backside. He did end up going down, but almost like incidentally. He already did his job, if you ask me.
Digressor with an amazing reflect onto route, timing out those rockets just right. And it looks like Route from Smokin Trees are trying to try push this, but that's not going to work as DC goes down, and so does Hypno's. That's a lot of their pressure, as Route went down fairly early in that engagement. Things not looking that great for Route from Smokin Trees.
Well, you do have the better spawn times, so trading off like this is okay. You're not really getting a big momentum advantage this way. And I do want to say that these minis actually have been doing some work here right now. Jordan has a fair bit of crits built up, and now he's going aggressive with his rock play on the top.
I think to a degree these trades are going to be about even, because while you have the closer and faster spawns, they have the height advantage, and they're not getting Scorp in any of these trades.
That's true. Scorp is not trading his life for anything. Like a sniper needs to find a med pick right now to turn this game around.
Yep,
Or,
I'm actually
I
watching
don't
the
know.
sniper right now, Brian, peeking through the left side. See if we can get an angle on, whiffs the shot onto Fire Shaker.
Splits down though, so he's got all the time in the world to shoot. Oh, they
Yep.
pop in finally. Finds the demo man. That's good. Soldier
No.
backs out and jumps away.
Now,
Zava's
a million
stuck in a
ways.
zone, though.
A Million Ways might consider throwing this point right now, so they have much longer time to push 4 points or even 5 points than have a mediocre time to push 3 points, because that can be a bit scary if you only give yourself, say, 2 minutes a point.
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna back off though. I think they agree with you. They want to make the
Yeah.
whole 5-point hold here. And
No.
Blue's got to get someone on the cart right now. It looks like it's gonna be the demo man, leaving the heavy and the soldier to hold forward. Yeah, Britt's just gonna back off.
Yeah.
Let's see what Jordan
No
does with
particular
this, sentry here.
disadvantage, but getting all 8 or 9 minutes off of that beautiful 4th hold, that's pretty good. That's basically what you want out of a 4th hold, is just a super long hold that you can extend your time on. 13 minutes 21 seconds.
Yeah,
that
it's way more than 10 minutes, dude.
That was 8 or 9. Yeah.
Excellent defense hold here.
DC
by Lee.
getting
Oh wow,
lit.
that forced a pop too.
Ooh,
Nice
Scorp
job.
at 95% he's gonna back off right now, and DC sticking at that gun, but Digressor and Zan are down. Oh,
They're
but
really
the whole
good,
combo is just sort of walking in. Their Uber gets popped off. That's gonna be the call for Route from Smokin Trees to back off. Oh, Zabba gets cleaned up by Split. Great flank right there.
Yeah, that was huge by Zig to come in there and just be waiting on the flank when the Uber came through, and then he just made a 2 pop-off kill there. That was really, really nice. Yeah, this is so bad for them right now. They have to get the last point though. I think they just have to force it. I don't think they can do any kind of strategery here. They just have to like stack bodies with the cart with their spot, with their NG.
They are getting these frags though. DC putting in work from up top, and it's a lot of frags going in. Scorp among them. 14 minutes 15 seconds. That was a great last push, but a really shaky fourth push is probably gonna make them have to put up quite a hold here.
Yeah, that was pretty big. This is about as long as a push time as I've ever seen on Highlander.
Yeah, let's see how they can shake things up. I see Hypno's going a bit of an odd direction. I think Hypno's just setting up on second.
They might be. I don't think. No, I think he's just messing around. Maybe.
No, he's setting up the sentry gun
here to be like to get a faster ammo spot and then move it out. But yeah, no, this is probably setting up for second.
It might be.
Right.
I know a lot of engineers like running mini sentries exclusively on first points because of how easy most first point gun positions can be to take out.
Yeah,
so maybe he's just considering not contesting at all.
Speaking of minis, Jordan did like a really good job putting the sentries in like weird spots and just making like incidental kills. To be able to get himself some crits there and be a bit of a threat. Even if he couldn't always capitalize on it, you can always threaten the crit streak, and that really keeps soldiers back. That really keeps scouts back. So.
He's doing some work with that Frontier Justice too, getting those crits off. And so let's see if Ralph from Smokin Trees can put up this 14-minute time that they struggled to push with no gun on first. Probably gonna be a pretty quick throw here on first.
Yeah, they're just gonna sack it. I think that's okay.
Yep.
Zan with the troll Cow Mangler, by the way.
I wouldn't say Cow Mangler is a troll weapon. It can definitely be pretty legit on maps that are very choky like this, just spamming those charge shots through, getting so much damage off.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Your definition of troll and mine, I think, are a little bit different here. I would call that silly. Oh, nice stab by Interest onto X there.
I would say on defense, it's maybe a little bit more of a troll because you can't kill many sentries, but that's irrelevant right now. Just backing up onto second point are the folks over at Route from Smokin Trees.
Yeah, and we're gonna see our Zan here go a little bit far forward. Gonna try and make sure the tunnel's cleared out. If they lose tunnel too, this is like they took a lot. They're like banking a lot on this hold here. They're doing the same flank hold that AMW did against them. So hopefully Smokin Trees can make it work for them as well. In fact, they're not even gonna fall for it. They're just gonna go through the tunnel. So gonna have a bit of a tactical disadvantage here.
Great snipe by Brian.
That was a really good snipe actually.
So pretty hard committing hold to flank from Route from Smokin Trees. Let's see if they can make this work.
This is okay if they don't have their demo man, because this is a really hard angle to shoot at. That sentry gun. You really want your pipes and your sticks to deal with it. They're gonna be alright. No, they're gonna actually. Oh, okay. I thought Zan was gonna shoot his big Cow Mangler shot at the sentry gun, but they didn't end up doing that. He might do it this time.
I could definitely see in these sort of big wacky engagements with all these unlocks and such, I could definitely see a Cow Mangler shot into a sap, into an Uber, but speaking of Ubers, we have some being traded off up here in the flank. DC doing a pretty good job of sticking these people out, but
and
he hasn't killed any major combo classes. Enryu and Scorp are both still alive.
Yeah, they're still able
Zabba
to
goes down to Digressor on the backside. That's not good. Enryu gets taken down, but I think Scorp is... Yeah, Scorp's out. Scorp's sitting pretty with this. Probably going to end up being about 75% Uber advantage. Actually, yeah, it's about 60.
Yeah, it'll be about 60, 65. Oh, we got an Uber Sapper coming in here on that sentry. There's no engineer around. In fact, I think he finds him. No, the engineer's not even here. So they're finally going to lose that sentry gun. So they could just push him anywhere now if they wanted to. It's not going to be another level 3 up there.
They're doing a great job keeping this pressure up while his combo's down.
Nice.
So we have a combo sitting back up in the flank, and I don't see a gun going up from Hypno's.
It's all the way back at third now. He's
all the way back at third. Hypno's just feeling like being one step ahead of his team, letting his combo die and just sit on this gun, saying, you know what, I'll let you push into me. I have a wrangled gun with a rescue ranger.
Absolutely, that's pretty much the hardest sentry gun you can have in the game, really.
Pretty much. So, Yeah, AMW just sort of peeking this flank right now. I don't think that's the most optimal sticky spot from DC. Probably want to put it on the top of the door around the corner.
The rotation
But
comes in though, they go over to tunnel and they get to the sniper and the soldier actually. So those are two really big picks here for this fight.
Yeah, with
Those
Brian
guys
down, they're going to be able to
dominate
peek in this main. But this is also one of the benefits of holding flank is you just get such a height advantage. And Enryu did go down. Scorp's only on 80% Uber. He does back off. Really smart there. Really, really smart.
That was a panic that was a panic Uber from Zaba though. There was nobody actually in danger there. So he didn't necessarily have to pop there. And in fact, they lose their heavy and demo in the flank side. So that's actually kind of bad.
Their core combo class is going down, all except for Zaba. I think this is going to be a second sack right now. Not a bad second hold by any means. It definitely could have gone much worse.
Absolutely. And they got some good spam now on the flank side. It looks like they've completely taken over second. There's no one there's no one in the back yet. They might go after Raptors here on blue. I suspect that they should. They've got a weird sniper position here from Napalm. Just sniping. Oh, he's looking for that medic. He has a beat on him.
Digressor just getting plus forwarded by Zig. Napalm getting shut down too.
They have a super Uber advantage too. Oh my god. Brian makes a big play. Huge.
Brian shutting down that Uber. Just saying, you got an Uber advantage? Nah. Now you have 3 players up and you're trying to push this point. And this point is a ridiculous push. Route getting crazy aggressive right now. I think he's just scouting things out, but he's gonna catch out. Oh yes, he gets Jordan. Great rocket there.
I can't underestimate how like important that momentum change was. They just took one engagement into like following up to a second one for a good play, and now they can't do anything. They have to just like bum rush their flanks around. It didn't work out for them.
Zaba got stabbed by interest though.
Ooh, second stab, huh? Okay.
That's gonna be a big Uber advantage for Scorp.
Nice.
And the rest of AMW for that matter. And Napalm getting taken out.
We got a safe sentry gun spot here. This is hard to hit if you're a demo man, but it's easy to hit for everybody else. So.
Yep, sentry's sitting on those ledges. You just can't put stickies on them. It just doesn't work.
You getting a little bit of lag here on the server side?
Yeah, I'm seeing some lag. I believe we have a pause.
Yeah, I think that might have just been the pause being weird. Boy, what a game so far. We've had a really great defense out of AMW, but they haven't been able to quite seal the deal quite yet. Now, they're still in the realm of normal times here. 6 minutes for 3 points is still like totally normal and like a totally average time. So if they keep doing what they're doing, they should win.
Route from Smokin Trees is getting a little bit rocked when they were playing that offense, but now they're definitely putting up a really solid defense. And about 8 minutes to hold these last 3 points is very doable.
I think if we look at the scores a little bit here, that really kind of tells the story of the map. DC's really far low on the list right now. Normally you see a demo man at the top 1 or 2 slots, but he's way at the bottom. He's really got to be doing more damage than he's doing. Maybe he's just being a little bit too aggressive and getting picked off too much.
I think that's what's happening. He's been staying alive fairly well on this defense, but on offense he wasn't doing so hot.
What do you think the odds are right now, Seki, if you're going to call him?
I'd probably say that this is a 40-60 match in a million ways favor.
Really? I'd say it's more than that. I'd say like 75-25.
75, I don't know. Mountain are the higher seed going into this, and they're definitely a very capable team in their own right, but I think AMW are just a little bit better than them. Not by much, though.
Sure, you were talking about, bad matchups and things like that. Although to some extent, history doesn't mean anything until the season's over.
Yeah. I also have confirmed this was a pause, so just sitting tight right now. They believe the server is lagging, so no one crashed out. Don't have to worry about that.
Oh, EVL TV already got to it for me. I was about to do the whole plug. If you are a fan of our casting here at EVL Gaming TV, we now have tons and tons of merchandise. The game has just started, but I'm just going to say right now, go buy our shirts. Go buy our mugs.
Okay, go buy our stuff. Hypno's Gum gets taken down, Fire Shaking gets taken out on the car. Hypno gets taken down right away.
Oh, is that a spy latency stab?
That's gonna be...
like get to sit there and like work out all the angles and then get the stab? That's really
I don't know. So, I believe this is gonna be a third take for... but the Uber does get forced off from Scorp. And now my HUD is messed up, but I believe there's about 6.5 minutes to hold these last 2 points.
Yeah, I just reloaded up, so we have 8:05 seconds exactly to go on this point, and oh my goodness, they're already pushing up. This is really, really good. They've got this huge hold on the top. The soldier trying to bomb it, not being super effective with it. Scout on the flank side doing some good pop damage too, and they've got a really aggressive heavy here. They're going to be able to push this cart through the tunnel if they can just get their Scout on it. Oh no, they're delinking too much. They took too much damage.
Yep, a lot of core combo class. A lot of core combo classes down for AMW.
Yeah, that was starting to look really good, but I think with like all the spawns coming up at once for MTN here. Oh, are we having another pause?
I'm getting auto disconnected in the source TV.
I'm getting auto disconnected too. So I'm gonna reconnect here. Hopefully the game is still going live.
Joy. So apologies, we're having some technical difficulties with source TV. Maybe it went down, maybe I don't know. Not quite sure. Auto disconnect can always be wacky.
So what do we got going on for this week and next week, Seki, here in the EVL gaming land?
Here in the EVL gaming / TV land, we got ESEA Open playoffs as well as intermediate. We're covering some of that. Actually, about an hour later tonight, I believe there's going to be a game covered over on EVL TV. I'm not sure what that is exactly. But yeah, ESEA Open playoffs. We have UGC Highlander playoffs coming around too, starting next Monday. Pretty excited for that. Platinum brackets have not been posted yet, but I'm really excited to see what we have in the first week of matchups.
Yep,
Right.
heading up our glorious admins. We love you, admin.
Yep.
EVL TV, hit me up with that link one more time. I haven't bought my mugs yet. Haven't bought my shirt. Do you know that we paid someone to do the design for the EVL TV merch?
We did? Oh.
I didn't. No, I personally did not. I am not a wealthy individual like our benevolent overlords at EVL TV.
No. Shout out to Jeering Soul. He puts his heart and soul into this network and everything.
Yeah, we love you, Jeer.
As well as
Jeer
his
actually
wallet.
makes like zero money off of this.
Yeah, he does so much work for us.
I'm getting word from the admins that we're gonna switch servers. So we'll be back in a bit. If I remember correctly, the times where we stopped were at 7:50, and for 3 points, and the cart was right at the hill. I don't remember exactly who was dead. Hopefully you can reserve that somehow. So I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do for a restart.
Yeah, map resets and server changes are always a tad weird. But if we can find out the new server info fairly soon, should be getting going.
So we in EVL TV got a little bit of a preview today of the Winter Battle Royale special medal that we may or may not be giving out going into the future.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. It was looking pretty good.
It was. If you're just joining us, thanks for being patient with us. We were casting Route from Smokin Trees versus A Million Ways. I'm TurboCop, he's Seki, and yeah. We're just having a little bit of a server issue. We'll be reconnecting pretty soon. Seki, how are you doing today? How's your week been?
I'm doing pretty well today. I've been having a pretty great week. This past Monday, some things happened, but you know that's in the past.
No, some things.
Some things.
Some bad things.
Some drama.
They sound like bad things.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't mean in the TF2 world. I meant the real life world.
Oh, in the real life, I guess some stuff going on. It's been a pretty good week so far.
Yeah, juggling the balls.
Yep.
So they like to say.
Yep.
Pretty sure only I say that, but.
Yeah. How are you doing this week?
Dude, super tired. Been super busy like all week.
Work keeping you busy?
Absolutely, man. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, probably not. I've never had a job, so.
You've never had a job?
Never had a job. Not a proper
I highly recommend
job.
money. It's very nice.
I enjoy some money from time to time. You get to buy TF2 items with it.
You do. You don't even have to look at the prices of things. You just know you can do it.
You just click on that gorgeous Sunbeams whatever hat you want. Because Sunbeams is the only effect in this game that matters.
So my favorite effect, and it's super dumb, is the card effect.
Oh, the ace is high?
Ace is high? Yeah, I really like that one. Because it's like it's a pretty small effect. It's not like always. It's like going, but it's like not
Yeah.
very noticeable most of the time.
It's
At
a
least
pretty
the
humble
appropriate
effect.
level of obnoxiousness, right?
Yeah. In all reality, though, I'd probably say my favorite unusual effect is the powder snow one or whatever that was released in the end of the line a while ago. It's basically blizzardy storm that looks nice.
It's true. It does not always work seasonally, though.
No, not necessarily. So we do have new connect info, I believe.
We do. Kinch, do you got it? Send it over. Seki, send it over. I don't want to send it over, Mumble.
Egg.
And again, thanks for being patient with us, guys. We will be getting going pretty soon here again. Seki, did I ever tell you?
No,
Did I ever
not.
tell you about the worst cast I ever did ever?
No, you have not told me this story. I would love to hear it though.
It's a pretty good story. I will not tell you who I was casting with because this is one for my personal channel. When I was doing double casting with people, and I was doing double casting with tons and tons and tons of people, just trying other people out, trying to get things going. So one guy, I don't think anyone in chat knows him. I think a few other people might know him out there somewhere, but for the sake of being nice, we're gonna call him Steven, right? Steven to protect the innocent.
All right, right.
So Steven was a guy I had known for about 6 months on the internet,
Mhm.
as you tend to do. And Steven's all like, "Hey man, I see you're doing this cast stuff. I'd like to do one too.
Right.
Can I do one with you?" I was like, "Sure, that sounds great." So we did a live cast. I recorded it so we could put it up later. I like to do that because I like to edit them a little bit.
Mhm.
And I recorded it out, cast it with Steven. Steven's like older than me. Steven is close to 30. And in the middle of this cast, Steven's mom comes into the room and yells at him about those things, terrible, awful things, like putting up the trash or doing whatever. And Steven does not mute himself and let me deal with it. And that game did not go live later on.
Good job, Steven.
And he disappeared off the map afterwards out of embarrassment. All right, back to the game.
Yep.
This is EVL TV. Thanks for staying live with us, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Things happen, in the TF2 world. Technical difficulties happen all the time.
Yep. The connect info you gave me doesn't appear to be working. I'm not sure if the ST.
I just got it
Okay.
working for me.
All right.
So
yeah, I'm getting in the server right now.
Yeah. So we're all good. We should be going live again momentarily.
Yep.
So there is a way. I'm not a TF2 wizard master of programming, but like there is a way to like get back exactly where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Take like a snapshot of the whole game. Is that right?
There may be. I'm not sure. People do some crazy things with this game, but not sure if that's one of the possible ones.
That's true. And Chad, if I'm getting this wrong, let me know. I think, yeah, I'm probably gonna get it wrong. But I believe the time remaining was 7 minutes 50.
That sounds about right.
It had just passed over 8 minutes at that point. Car was about a third of the way up the hill.
Roughly,
I don't know about
roughly.
Uber advantages there, but that's kind of how it happens. What do you do as a team when this kind of stuff happens? You just get wiped out and.
I don't know. I can't say this has ever happened to me personally. I've seen it a few times, but that's mostly been in 5CP scenarios.
Yeah, in payload it's totally different because
Payload
every
it's really
fight
hard
to
because you
some
have
extent
stopwatch.
matters. Yeah, with stopwatch it's like if you like make a fight not happen, that's like 40 seconds that you just lost. In intervening time.
In 5CP and stuff, when things like this happen, you can just say, this team had this point, this team had this point, this team had X amount of Uber advantage. And you just basically reset from there, but it's not quite that simple in payload stopwatch formats. Configs, man, they're weird.
So have you looked at the merch?
Yeah, I have looked at it. I have not myself bought a t-shirt yet, but I plan to do so in the near future.
Okay, do you remember? I'm gonna quiz you real quick. Do you
Okay.
remember what is the logo on the EVL TV mug?
The logo or the slogan?
The slogan. The logo is EVL
Slogan.
TV.
It's the player's mug, I believe.
It's very close. It's the player's coffee mug.
The player's
But
coffee
I would,
mug. Okay.
if this is Jeopardy, I'd give you points for that.
Okay. I'd get like 250 if I went for the 500.
All right, and there's a word. So the Winter Battle Royale shirt is like a club shirt kind of, just to kind of sell you were a part of something, and it says the Winter Royale, and then what are you a member of?
Trying to think. Member
There's only 30
of
seconds on this clock, so
the original expedition, I think.
that is exactly right. You are an original expedition member of the Winter Battle Royale if you get this shirt.
All right.
It's kind of got like an X Games feel to it a little bit here.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice looking shirt. I would totally buy one if I was actually in the Winter Battle Royale.
Yeah, absolutely. I would not be a poser. Although I guess since I casted it, I could wear it, right? That'd be okay.
You could pass for that.
Yeah, it'd be good stuff. It looks like I'd like to see the color sometime because it's like a dark blue, but it's not black.
It's a nice navy blue.
Yeah, it's a super navy blue. I own a lot of blue shirts. This is something nobody knows about me on the internet, but I own like 1 million blue shirts, and like all I wear are blue jeans. So I'm like always color coordinated.
Blue
like,
jeans
always
are
ready to go.
Okay, can we talk about blue jeans for a minute?
We could talk all about blue jeans, Seki.
Let's talk all about blue jeans. How do you feel about shorts? Blue jean shorts.
No, you don't wear jorts. That's not a thing you can do.
Yeah, you just don't.
I mean, I have shorts, but even in like summer or like spring, I don't want to wear them.
Yeah, it's just you just come around and you're like, I can't sacrifice the covering of the lower half of my legs.
Yeah, exactly. It feels nice.
It feels great. Fantastic.
Feel protected, you know?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've got an admin in here now. He's like checking the map and things like that. So.
Yep. Kumori.
Kumori doing something.
Yep.
Doing something on the backside.
At least we hope.
Do you like darker colored jeans or lighter colored jeans?
I'm sort of an in-between kind of guy. It depends on the shirt I have to go with it.
That's a really good answer, because that's pretty much my answer.
Most of my shirts are like gray, black, or blue, so if I'm wearing a blue shirt, I like to go with a mid-color jean. If it's a gray shirt, I prefer the darker for the contrast. And then if it's a black shirt, I like the lighter color jeans.
So I have like an auburn, like crimson colored, like plaid shirt. But that ugly with anything else but like the darkest of blue jeans, and then it actually like looks kind of cool.
Yeah, the super dark blue jeans that are almost black. We don't speak of the multicolored jeans.
Alright, wait, what? There are multicolored jeans?
Yeah, there are multicolored jeans. There's people that wear like maroon jeans and navy blue jeans. Like, I don't know.
Oh, but they're not like rainbow jeans.
They're not like rainbow jeans. They're like discolored jeans for hipsters.
I see. How do they do that? They must like they must dye them or something.
Yeah, it's something weird. I don't believe it's the quite same material that jeans are made out of. It's not like pure cotton. But
by the way, maroon is like is maroon closer to red or is it closer to brown?
It sort of depends on your eyesight from person to person. It can vary, the whole sort of white gold, blue black dress sort of type deal. I think it's closer to red.
You know, I never considered my audience when I wear my fashionable clothes.
Yeah.
I guess I should.
I don't know. I always just sort of say, what would you like to wear? That's why I wear nerd shirts.
You wear nerd shirts?
I wear nerd shirts from time to time. Not all the time.
See, I don't wear... I have a few TF2 shirts, but those do not say, like, hello, I play TF2 and commentate it sometimes. You should go check out evltv.com. Or they don't say things
totally
like that.
should.
They're like, you know, like silhouettes of characters or...
Right.
Something that's like... is a shirt that just looks nice. You don't have to know anything about TF2 to wear it.
Right. Some of the stuff that maybe from like Froyotech's website or something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Something
I don't
simple.
think I've never bought it from Froyotech. I've got a few Valve shirts though, which are nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Valve's merchandise tends to be pretty quality. I've thought about buying one of those pyro sweaters. Those look pretty cozy.
They do look they're cozy. But I think it breaks my nerd shirt rule, right? Which is that
Yeah.
it's not actually fashionable enough if they don't actually know what it is, then it's just off-putting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a really hard line to run.
So like you would wear that to a LAN or some sort of type event, but not just wear it around in public or something.
Yeah, there would have to be like a thing, right? So like,
Right.
I would never wear like what's a terrible nerd reference?
Like a Doctor
I would
Who
never wear a
shirt.
Bazinga shirt.
Oh, that's
in public.
even worse.
That's pretty much the worst thing I could have chosen.
Pretty much the worst thing you could do.
But some variant of Keep Calm and Carry On, I'd never wear that. In fact, I actively don't like it when I see other people wearing it. I like judge them for it.
I don't mind the personalized Keep Calm posters, but Keep Calm t-shirts and stuff, I'm not a giant fan of.
It is a poster, right? It's like some sort of system.
It started as a poster, then they started selling t-shirts.
Yeah. So as like a poster, it's actually okay, right? But we're not like posters like a totally different area.
Yeah, because posters you
Those
like
are
put
cool.
them around in your realm. That's like your area. Nerd shirts, you're just wearing it around like, hey, what's up? I'm a nerd.
Absolutely. Seki, have you ever been to conventions?
Nah, not particularly. Not yet. I hope to someday.
Oh, okay.
I live in Midwest area, so there's not a whole lot that happens around here.
There might be some in
Might
the
be some.
Midwest area. I know there's always
I
like
don't know.
fighting game tournaments that happen in the Midwest
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, the closest TF2 event that's ever happened was the most recent GXL, which even then was a couple hours drive.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. You should move over to East Coast where it's the best coast and everything happens with the most.
I'd love to.
Speaking of which, you're like almost out of secondary school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get the chance to.
Maybe one day. I don't know. There's some cool stuff. What you've said about fighting game tournaments, I feel like is true about every fighting game except the one I play, which is Super Smash Bros.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about fighting games, bro.
Oh. Well, you know, fighting games, you think of like Street Fighter, Tekken, King of Fighters. Do people play that? I don't know. Soul
I honestly
Calibur,
don't
I know
know.
there's a scene for Soul Calibur. There's some different fighting
there?
games, but yeah. I don't know, I find
See,
Smash
I
Brothers
never
to be
got why
really
you
fun.
I never got why you could like. How could you play Soul Calibur competitively, right? Because
Yeah.
you can just throw somebody off the stage and they're like dead. So you're like, well, good game. And B, like, they're like some characters that like you need like 20 inputs all at once to do like their good moves.
Yeah.
It seems a
it's-
little ridiculous.
I mean, people say the same about like Super Smash Bros. Melee. Like people have done analysis of pro players, and they say they put in about 8 inputs or so per second, which is roughly the same as professional StarCraft. The difference being
Sure.
StarCraft is played on a keyboard, and Super Smash Bros. Melee is played with a GameCube controller.
Whoever did that has like no life, though. I mean, I would never care about like an esports player. I would never care about the like the APM of Marissa, let's say, right?
Yeah,
It's not important.
no, I don't know. It can be kind of interesting in fighting games, especially in Super Smash Bros., where like frame data and stuff is a term we use to describe like the amount of frames and etc.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked into some of that. I've watched the Smash documentary, which
Oh, it's
Seems pretty good.
amazingly well produced.
produced. Yeah, we should be going live back again. So there we go, dude. We'll see how we do this, man. We're gonna. I wonder if they're just gonna like push it up and then just call a time at some point. 7:50. That's the time I remember, dude.
Yeah.
Or maybe they can. I think UGC can. I remember talking to them about this at one point, being all like, "Well, what if a game just like crashes? What do you do?" And like it's like a super important game. So they're all like, "We take snapshots or something like that."
Yeah.
I believe there's just a way like to just load back up the game. Although it might kick us out in the process. So we'll see what happens. Only waiting on a few people now, so it's like, yeah, should be going.
Yep. I almost forgot we were casting video games.
Are we casting video games?
Are we casting video games? I don't know. We had like a 15-minute discussion about clothes and nerd apparel.
Kid, you've been like showing a draw screen the whole time or something? Doodlin, can you draw me a Flareon?
Flareon.
Okay.
Pinch is just like, his mind is blown. He doesn't even know what that is.
Could you draw me Doctor Who, dressed up as Harry Potter, playing TF2 and getting really, really angry
While watching My
because
Little
he got
Pony.
yeah. While he's on his Minecraft server.
Yes. He's playing on a Team Fortress 2 trade Minecraft server.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not actually playing Minecraft.
He's pretending he is.
Yeah, he's role playing his Minecraft user in TF2.
He's running around with his escape plan.
While he has his live journal open on the second screen, detailing his life of his TF2 persona pretending to be Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, should be game going live. Do you want to like cast a guy like sitting around, like dicking around and pretend like it's actually like a game?
Sure. We've got Hypnos right here. He's gotten some pretty impressive DM right now. He's plus forwarding the same sniper. He just killed Napalm twice. He's getting revenge right now. Ooh, some nice shot. He's taking down Scorp. He's getting bottled right there from Enryu. Manages to take him out. Beautiful shots right here. Hypnos on a bit of a spree. Gets shut down by Scorp right there. He's getting
Beautiful
back in
killing
again. He eats
spree
a
back up
rocket.
there.
Yeah, if he pops in, ooh, you get Crater. His trades with Zan right there. Let's go. He's
Just can't handle
respawning. He's getting in on Enryu. He's just avoiding that roller right now. He's backing off right now. He's getting aggressive right now. Takes a pipe to the face. He just get down to Enryu again. Okay, let's watch someone else. Let's watch DC right now. He's on demo and he's just sort of walking around the house. He's jumping up and down. He grabs the full health kit. Interesting decision right there. Just bouncing around right there.
DC's employing the classic, I do not want to die, so I'm going to run around the map away from everyone else.
Beautiful
During
pipe onto
pre-game
Enryu
strategy.
right there. He's getting body shotted in pre-game. However, we don't have any heavies or mini sentries in pre-game yet, so it's a pretty good pre-game so far.
Oh,
we've
jumps
got
up. He's
Ooh.
pipes it. Not a
Enryu
scout.
takes a bottle to the face from Zig, gets shut down. I'm watching Scorp right now. He's just jumping around. He's shooting the ground. Beautiful shots onto the concrete there with that winger.
Yeah. He told that concrete, oh, that snipe's not moving.
He showed that concrete to his boss right now. Gets sniped up by Napalm though, very unfortunate.
Yeah, he really should have been moving there. I don't know why he was standing still.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting decision from this Platinum player. Zan whiffs the air shot, manages to make Hypno Crater, but at what cost? You missed the air shot. You should basically just quit the game.
He's balancing around on the top side like a ballerina, just so he can get on the top correctly.
Yep, some ballerina manages to take down Hypno with a nice rocket. He's getting DM'd right there by some scout. There's like 5 of them on the other team, but it gets picked up by Zig, who's another scout. Let's watch someone else. Let's watch Enryu right now. He's backing off into third. He goes to that spawn. He's taking this upper stair route right now. Interesting decision. Sticky jumps way across. He's got those double festives going on though, so he knows what's up.
Oh, he does have a double festive. That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. He's not running the festive Islander though, so you can't
He's gotta
be a
go out
true
here and
full festive demo.
he's got to do a double sticky jump up to a pipe blast to really make the plays happen.
Yep, some
He's
nice
just gonna pipe
pipes.
someone in the back.
Yeah. Ooh,
Did he actually just hit
whiffs
3?
the air pipe on the lagging player. You don't want to pull a melee and miss the air shot on a lagging demo man.
Yeah, dude, that was totally unfair.
Yeah.
Jumping spy lagged out in midair. He had it otherwise.
Have you seen that where Mela just whips the air shot on Platinum who's lagging in midair? He just stands totally still.
Because he's like leading him.
He's like trying to lead, but he's lagging so hard he's not moving at all, so he just misses the air shot.
That's hilarious. When did this happen?
It happened a while ago. I want to say it was at GXL. Could have been in the I-52 thing though to get that second spot to go.
We're also okay. So they're like figuring out like server information here, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Space Bear's server they're saying in here.
Space
I thought it was
Bears.
I thought UGC was running the server, but because this is like a special match.
Yeah. I don't know. Space Bears are. They used to be in Platinum. I think they're playing down in Gold at the moment. Just waiting on these Platinum players to decide the server information. Some meta going on in the meantime. We have some Sniper and Scout duels. If you don't main Sniper or Scout, you're pretty bad at this game.
Oh yeah. Did
Yeah.
you just like wreck 7/9 of our player base?
I just wrecked 7/9 of our player base.
It's pretty unfortunate. They're the only people who pay for stuff. Like our
Pretty much.
wonderful coffee mug and t-shirt designs.
Hey.
Now find over at evlgaming.com/shop.
Yes, and if you get our classic black EVL TV t-shirt, you do get half off of a mug, I believe. Pretty snazzy looking, the player's coffee mug.
It's super snazzy.
It's super snazzy. I myself probably aren't gonna order a mug. I'm not a huge coffee drinker.
You don't like coffee?
I'm not a coffee person.
This does sound like you saying you don't like coffee, but like you don't want to say it. You just want to say you're not a coffee person.
I don't like coffee. There, I said it.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you happy
Why?
Turbo
Why do you
Cow?
not like coffee?
I feel like coffee is a crutch for bad morning people.
For bad morning people.
For bad morning people.
Okay, well, that's kind of true, but what's wrong with that?
I don't know. I feel like
I am a bad morning person.
people say like you're
So.
oh, I'm a morning person, but only after I've had my cup of coffee. It's like it's a crutch. It's like saying, yeah, I'm a good spy, but only when I have the dead ringer and spycicle equipped. Shout out to 3/4 of the spy mains.
Yeah, but this is like real life we're talking about.
Yeah,
Like, if I could like rob a bank and get away with it and be like $1 million richer, just because I could be, I would. Right? And there's like no consequences, right?
right.
That's
I
what
mean,
coffee
people
is
wouldn't.
like. Coffee
Well,
is
like,
like
if
getting
you
back
had
$1
to-
million worth of value over
Like
my
if
life.
you had to go through the effort of planning out the robbery and all that, but if you failed, you have no consequences.
Okay, but it's also a no-effort robbery because coffee
Oh,
doesn't.
it's
take
a
any
no
effort.
ever. So you just like walk up, say, "Yo, banker, dude, give me $1 million," and then they just give you $1 million. See, that's coffee
Yeah.
to me. Is you like have to do no effort to wake up in the morning.
That's awesome. What's bad about that?
It feels like a crutch. It feels like I'm just a bad morning person, which I feel dirty
Okay,
doing
but
it.
you're dirty. So like you're like, but it's not like a race, dude. You're not. It's not like a competition to life. It's just nicer to be awake in the morning.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, most
Like, nobody's-
situations in which
Nobody's
like
gonna
I'm
give you extra credit points for.
I feel like most
Not drinking
situations in
coffee.
which I'm awake early enough in the morning to like warrant drinking a cup of coffee, coffee's just not available to me.
Shadow's actually a pretty decent sniper as well, so maybe he's kind of like gonna be well into the mentality of a sniper. He's still gonna pick
Alright.
anyway, just because it's really hard to avoid shots anyway.
We have 18 people in the server. Let's see if we can ready up right now as they do try to get configs and stopwatches and such sorted out. Sorry that this match is taking so long, guys. We're just waiting on things to get started with server issues and such.
Yep, I mean, it's the nature of the beast. Happens. Yeah, look at that, dude. That was just like, oh, I'm gonna watch for napalm. He's gonna stick his head out the window, and I'm gonna do a perfect line scan.
Yep.
This guy's great. I want to see more of him going forward.
Yeah, there's definitely
He actually
some
missed
up and
those
coming players in gold, and definitely low plat too. There's some underrated players.
Where we are now in Platinum compared to like a year and a half ago is like really ridiculous, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like we still have really good teams, and we still have like super teams, but those super teams are not guaranteed to win.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Shout out to the Syndicate in Season 8.
S8 Indicate?
The Syndicate.
No, but I call them S8 Indicate.
S8 Syndicate. That's pretty good.
S8
That's pretty
Indicate.
good.
It's my personal name for them. God, that's so
Yeah.
old though, dude. That's like,
Oh,
that's at least 3 years. That might be 4 now.
oh, so old.
Yeah.
Just the unstoppable force of that team. I believe the only map they lost all season was an MTS in Grand Finals on Gravel Pit.
Yeah. Ooh, Bordy just got like a double stab. We should go.
Someone
They're
has
like-
left the server.
I don't see anyone like new coming in, right?
No, someone came in and then we had 18 for a brief glorious moment and then they left.
So, I'm going on a trip tomorrow, Seki.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the beach.
Ooh, the beach.
Little weekend. I still got a pack, so I did all my laundry before coming on here. I was gonna be like, okay, we're gonna cast the game. It's gonna take us an hour to get this payload, and then we're gonna finish. Then
You're
we're gonna
just
finish
gonna
packing.
go finish packing. And now
Yeah.
here we are almost an hour and 15 minutes later. Well, about an hour later, but still. Still
life
waiting
finds
on...
a way.
Life always finds a way. I found a way, I found a way.
Is that a song?
That's a song.
It's not a song.
It's a song.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you made it up.
I'm pretty sure it's the opening to Drake and Josh.
Okay. It's a little bit after my time, buddy.
After your time, it's in the early days of my time. So
what is that again? Is that like?
It was
It's
basically
a show about two
like
dudes, obviously.
it was like basically a buddy comedy. Except neither of them were cops. They were just like two teenage brothers. It was pretty great. There were some shenanigans that went on.
Wait, there were cops?
They were not cops, contrary to the
cops.
typical buddy comedy style.
Oh, okay. It sounds dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. 18 in the server once again. Let's see how long this lasts.
Okay, is there anyone new? I think it's everyone. I think it's
We
the
have
original
everyone,
crew.
but this happened.
Yeah.
This happened a couple minutes ago, and nothing came from it.
Well, they're heavy. Empty and heavy. The fuck or whatever is like. He
I
has like
don't-
90 ping, but everyone else
I
has
don't
like
know.
pretty good ping. So.
I don't know if that one should count for the EVL swear jar or not.
Do we have an EVL swear jar? Do we really have an EVL swear jar?
We basically have an EVL swear jar now.
I don't swear on stream. I try and make a good job of doing it. Who has the most money in the EVL swear jar?
Currently Deathy at like 2.
Only 2? I really
2 or
expected
3.
like more people to be swearing. I won't name names, but I expected a few others to be like actually swearing.
Cough, Dreamboat, cough.
I didn't say that name. You did.
Yeah. Hey, guess
Alright.
what? We have 17 in the server. Okay.
Okay. Oh no, Bordy is like just sitting in server. So.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, me neither. Who is not? Okay, Kumori is joining up and doing
Kumori
something.
is probably just here to be like a third party.
Counting down from 4:15 after setup time. Oh, is that what we're doing?
Oh, could be. Please start shortly. So...
Wait, why
we
would you
should
care
be-
about server startup time for this?
I don't know. This is always the problem with this. I'm glad this is being officiated since it is something of like a show match or a seeding match. Because if this wasn't being officiated, we'd be here all night.
You know, I'd be pretty upset right now if I was the other teams. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't ready up in any kind of reasonable manner either, so we're also kind of at fault. But everything kind of went to shit on us, so having to wait
Yeah.
around for some reason.
Okay, that
You
one
know.
goes in the EVL swear jar.
Oh, fair enough. One and me. What do I gotta do for this swear jar?
I don't think we have anything official yet, but we're keeping a tally until we do.
Okay, well, I'm down. I'm ready to catch you.
Okay.
I'm ready to be the thought police. And ruin all your good times.
Thought police, okay. 18 in the server once again, and there's been some promise of starting soon.
Well, how about this? We've been sitting around, messing around for a little while. Probably way too long, Seki. So why don't we
Probably
just
way
throw
too
back
long.
the music while they're figuring out what they're doing? Because I'm pretty sure they're not 100% certain of what they're doing either.
Yeah, so we could be here a little while, we could be here for less than a single song. Let's just go back to the music for now. Kinch. Oh, hi. Yeah, TurboCop's on a restroom break, thinking this would take longer than it did, but, welcome back to, welcome back to this. I actually don't think we're starting it. They're just working out stopwatch sort of thing. So, yeah, hi, welcome back. This is a tad awkward. I don't have my co-caster with me, but we're just still sort of waiting. We are finally getting things underway. Back to resetting about where we were. About 7.5 minutes, pushing third point, roughly a third of the way for a million ways. Yeah, teams are as they were. I don't know if we're just totally restarting the half. It looks like we could be. I don't know.
I just kicked on my mic. Hi, it's Kinch. Cameraman.
Hi. Hello.
I
How are you
think
doing, Kim?
think we're doing like just a timer reset, but I don't know. Let's see how these guys act.
Okay, I see
no, they're
sticky
going live
traps.
fire. This is gonna be full
they're,
push.
They're just restarting this. I saw sticky traps and I was thinking maybe some shenanigans were going on. I'm just gonna jump right into this. We pretty standard stuff again. Jordan running these aggressive mini sentries, Frontier Justice. He's been liking this Frontier Justice and I think it's been working for him. So far, just sitting back, fairly standard. I don't see the sentry gun up for Route from Smokin Trees. Is it on second? It is on second. Digressor goes down to a snipe from Brian. Yep, pretty standard. Fire Shaker putting this pressure here on Cart, getting spammed out pretty hard right there from Route.
There is a soldier sitting on the red soldier sitting on the cart right now, just sort of spamming in general. Now soldier counter jumps him, so he tries to get away and then gets skeet shot down really quickly.
Yeah, I think he was gonna crater anyway, but okay. TurboCop, are you back with us?
I
Okay,
am
bye.
in the bathroom at the worst possible time possible.
All right, it's all
Use-
good. I believe we restarted the half. We're just not messing with stopwatch or any of that.
Okay,
So-
well, I would be... Let's talk about who's going to be mad about this, right? Which is actually, I don't think anybody, because I don't think any guaranteed cap's going to happen, so...
Mhm.
So I think this is all right. So we've got Zappa sitting at 100%, we got Mrs. Scorp sitting at 100. They're not going to play the flank game anymore. They're going to go through tunnel as a normal team. They're not going to fall for it too. So like their big gamble of the hole in the first game, in the pseudo first round, is actually not going to work out for them, which is really, really unfortunate.
Yep, A Million Ways is just doing exactly what you don't want the other team to do on this map, which is say, you know what, you're just going to sit up and flank, I'm just going to go the other direction, you can't do anything about it because I am playing this offense.
Absolutely. I mean, you gotta take initiative somehow, and this is a very, very good defensive position to have right now if you're the defense right now.
Yep, so Route from Smokin Trees is doing the exact same hold they were doing last time with this gun spot, just holding up, shutting down that cart and the left side.
Ooh, nice
Especially
pick on
this
the
main area
slit though.
too. Yeah. Brian does go
Barn
down.
all the way back. He's pulled back the soldier.
Ooh, the gun goes down.
Push.
The gun does go down. That's going to be the cue to push right here for AMW. But DC with DC going down, Scorp, I just want to hold on to this Uber. But no, he's getting dropped on. He pops it. Gonna have to save his heavy right there. But with only 3 players up for Route from Smokin Trees, they're backing out at this point.
Fortunately, MTN's heavy right there is able to stay back with his medic, so they're able to get back out, able to keep the medic alive. So that's good, and they also got a force out of them too. I really felt like Escorp could have just backed off there, and they could have had a really big advantage for third, but maybe not. They still take a good engagement. They're going to be able to get through the tunnel, no problem. In fact, they're camping the spawn. This is really, really good. This
Route
is exactly
just-
what you don't want to have happen.
Route just doing the smart thing and backing out as they should. Backing up onto third, but even then, there's some aggression coming into third with Zan getting just immediately into that garage area.
Oh, there's the flank's going to be here to meet him. Scout's going to come around the side. Yep, they get the
Scorp
pick. Nice
did get
job there.
sniped off at some point though, so that's gonna be the halt on the just absolute like horse storm that was AMW.
Was that push? A
What was
horse
that
storm?
push?
A storm
A
of
horse
horses?
storm? I don't know. I was thinking about horses and rains and just stopping the rains, and I couldn't get off that train of thought.
I think you wanted Barnstorm of a push.
It could have been
but yes.
Barnstorm, but we're not playing
There's
on
tons of
Barnblitz. We're
spam
playing
here.
on Swiftwater. A lot of
Tons of
pressure
spam on the
coming in
side.
on the cart. Is Zan coming in with the
Oh,
double bomb
wow.
with his demo man and Ryu. They do manage to pick off the gun as well as DC.
Yeah, and they're peeking people back. Nice stab on the heavy. Trade a spy
Scorp
for a
goes
heavy
down
there.
again.
The medic hasn't been popped though, which is really, really nice for Zaba.
I
Zaba's
think
doing a
they. Oh no.
Pyro
Dropping
went
his
too far,
medic
I
there.
think.
I don't know. I
Oh, did they
can't tell
drop?
if that was Zaba dropping his pyro or if that was his pyro going in way too far. But either way, we're gonna have who is that? That's gonna be
NG?
Jordan. Yeah, Jordan getting some pressure onto this right side. He's getting pressured quite a bit though.
He's
Oh,
gonna
the
get picked off here,
split.
but the
Oh
soldier
no,
comes to
Zan comes in
help
to
him.
save him.
Yeah, nice job, Zan. They're actually gonna get the card around the
So
trees here.
full
This
Uber
is
advantage for
really
Zabba
nice.
with how close that that Scorp is standing right here. They might consider just Ubering in DC, but Bordy and Split both hanging on with 1 HP. Zabba
Nice.
gets
Oh,
stabbed.
wow,
Zabba
another
got stabbed
stab.
by Interest, and Interest gets a stab on the gun, and the gun
That's
does
a
go down
huge
to
drop.
some great stab by Enryu. Ooh, beautiful just flank play, or pick class play, I should say, from AMW, as 4 up, 3 up right now to defend this list. Their spawns are coming in, but that's not a very solid hold on 4th. That's exactly what you don't want to see if you're out from Smokin trees right now.
Okay, so the deal is, just real quick here on the meta side of things, the cap points are going to carry over, but I think the
Okay.
round points are not, which is interesting. Oh wow, nice stab here onto
Alright.
Hypnos, and a nice pick there. Interest taking out the sentry gun and opening up the way. This could be dire right here. Scorp's going to go in, he's going to pop a little bit early, but oh, he finds DC easy. Zan has to back out and be in a bad position. They've got control over the top side. Stuff's going down. Wow, this is a way faster cap time than they did last
Yeah,
time.
this is so much faster, as the Uber didn't manage to get much, but there was so much pressure on that car that Drops just couldn't respond to. That's a 5.5 minute time on Swiftwater. That is basically one of the best times you could ever hope for.
Yeah, nice job there. No, like almost no stop to their aggression. They were able to find a nice NG pick when they needed it. They found a medic pick, tons of medic picks when they needed it, and especially that Uber drop at the end. That was really good. So half goes to AMW. They're gonna play another round after this. So yeah, that's gonna be AMW's half. I think that's fair. They just rolled over DC and Bordy and all of MTM really.
I forgot that we were still doing another half after this.
Yep. So we should be seeing the MTN squad pushing again. They had a really terrible time the first time, so we'll see what happens now. Yeah, AMW, they're looking really strong. You said at the beginning of this half they had kind of a bad schedule, and think maybe they shouldn't have been 4-4. They're definitely showing it now. They might make the seeding.
Yeah, those 4 bad matchups were definitely against probably like the top 3 teams, which they did end up getting matched against Hateful Eight, MTS, and KND. I don't know who their 4th loss was to. I wouldn't doubt if it was JK, but they're definitely a capable team on their own, even if they're not able to take down some of the super names.
And guys, if you're just joining us, this is UGC Platinum Week 8.5. This is for some seeding information for Smokin trees versus A Million Ways. Whoever wins this should basically be locked in for playoffs, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. If you give me one moment real quick, I'll be right back.
Sure, we're reloading the map back up here. Hopefully they just go, because that would be really nice. This has been kind of an elongated game as it's been right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a reasonable match so far. Definitely for all the marbles right now, though. MTN, they gotta make some sort of hold. They either have to make, well, they have to do both. They have to make a better hold, and they also have to have a better offense. They can't have just one or the other. So their backs are against the wall right now. DC's got to put out more damage. Their spy plays are good, and Brian's making a few picks. When it becomes a sniper on sniper game, it's pretty good. But when it's not, I think Napalm just gets to go ham, which is a really big problem for them right now.
Alright, I'm back.
Scouts. So I was just talking about Napalm. In a sniper v sniper situation, Napalm's not taking the upper hand super often. In fact, I think he's been sniped out more by Brian than anything else.
Brian's definitely been pulling most of the weight for route right now.
Yeah, and but like the only problem I'm really seeing is that when they're not sniper v sniping, Napalm's doing a lot of good work. So they really gotta force that sniper engagement somehow. Either by protecting the flanks, just being really cautious and making your sniper and putting all the weight on your sniper to make it happen. And then, as you said, yeah, he's doing really well. So I'm looking forward to see this Brian guy do more later.
Yeah, Brian.
Even if he doesn't make it this season.
I don't know. I feel like Brian's a name that I should recognize. Maybe I'm thinking of Z Brian, the old school soldier player. But
that guy didn't play Highlander, did he?
He didn't play Highlander, but he was a fairly big name in sixes. Sort of a home mainstay name. He was a bit before my time though, so I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, way before my time too, to be honest. Everyone's getting right back in. It should be a very fast go. Pretty sure people are angsty. I'm angsty. I want to get going.
Yep. Yeah, people just getting right onto their teams. They just want to play these video games.
Dude, I'm all about them video games.
Yeah, just waiting on.
Should be going back.
Yeah, just waiting on Brian to get onto his team. So
What do you think Mountain's got to do to turn this around? If things go the same way, they're just dead.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at things too much from an analytical perspective. I feel like DC is getting caught out way too much before these Uber engagements. I also feel like both teams are just letting their medics die quite a bit, which is a bit uncharacteristic for payload maps.
Well, Swiftwater in particular is a very, very safe medic map. There are lots of places, there are lots of walls you put your back against. There's lots of safe like cubby holes you can hang out in. You can almost always back out with your heavy.
Yeah, there are lots of times where during a very important push or hold, either medic would just drop or get sniped by something. It's a bit interesting. We haven't seen a lot of just like surprise forces, more so as we have just straight up drops or kills almost immediately before Ubers.
That's kind of true. We had a force on the second, onto the MTN side. AMW doing a really good job with that. Also,
Yeah.
Split's doing a ton of work. He's more than once taken out a sniper and then like forced the soldier or the pyro to run after him for a while. Like forced players off to peel off, and then that makes no thing for his team.
Yeah, on offense as a scout or a spy, if you can just distract one or two people, then you're doing your job pretty well. Because honestly, if your team isn't in a position to push the cart, you're doing as much as you can be, honestly.
Oh. Well, it looks like Brian's the last one to join up. He should be getting right back in here, and yeah, should be going back live again.
I'll just have, I think we're gonna have AMW on defense this time. Rat from Smokin Trees playing the offense, so they struggled a little bit. They didn't struggle too much on the first couple points, but come that fourth point, they had about a 9-minute push.
Yeah, on that last point, they were on point. They were making it happen. It was just the midpoints that were like really the problem for them. And part of that was like the flank gamble that worked out really well for them.
I think teams are staying the same. So
I guess so. Yeah. I guess we're just gonna have the same team defend first, which is all right.
So.
It's not like the end of the world, but it does cause more pressure. I like defending first, because you can like kind of if you're anywhere close at all, and it comes down to like the last 30 or 40 seconds, you know when you have to put all in. You know when you have to like stop messing around. You can force that whole team push to happen.
Yep.
Mission begins in
But it's not the end of the world. They
Yep.
should be okay if they have a good assault here.
Alright, I'm gonna be watching Bordy right out of the gate. He's running
They
that
put up a
cloak
little
and dagger.
sandwich on the soldier house for the soldier, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that's the stickies and the sandwich are a common pairing I've seen where you just want to bait the soldier or even the scout to jump up onto those stickies, get a free kill on him, and if your soldier is just having some struggles up there, getting eaten by spam, then you can just pick up that sandwich, doesn't have to grab the health, jump back up.
It went away, unfortunately. So soldier over the top. He sees the sticky. Very smart guy. Backs off.
Zan running that cow mangler. Definitely not a troll weapon as many people believe at our Turbo Cop.
Yeah, whose name are Turbo Cop?
Whose name are
I
Turbo Cop.
think it has its choices.
Yeah.
After rolling over though, it might have been like, well, let's try this weapon out so I can get some practice with it.
I mean,
see
it's
how it goes.
basically, it's more or less the variation of the stock rocket launcher.
Sure, it just
But
does
we're
less
here, we're not
damage.
here to discuss the meta, we're here to discuss this game between mid-plat teams to take this number 8 spot to number 8 seed in the playoffs.
MTN's gonna make a flank hold here. The stickies, yeah, they're pretty obvious though. Once they start moving over, they'll see them no problem.
Yeah.
Heavy's back up here now. They don't know where they are.
Mountain have done the same hold the last 3 times they've been on defense, and I feel as though AMW have
wow,
already
nice
picked
shot.
it apart.
Zig getting taken out by a nice ambi shot on Interest. And Interest is like, he's playing around the backside. This sniper can't feel safe anymore because he's around. Soldier, they're even pulling a soldier back to deal with him. They're doing a good job of at least being distracting. While his
Yeah, I
other
feel
8
like,
members, all of them
I
are
feel
in the
like a
tunnel right
million
now.
ways have already picked apart how to just get into this push, which route aren't switching up at all.
Yeah, they've literally been sitting up here in the same spot. Sentry on the right, Heavy right next to it, Medic in the house behind them with cover. Ooh, Ryan gets picked off there by Nippon. So
Yeah,
that's kind
that's
of
going to be a million ways Q to push, I think, as they're just sort of peeking through this main area. Not wanting to do too much, take any big risks. Scorp taking a lot of damage, but no fear of the sniper. So
nice spy play there though. So they find
hold
a
on to this
sentry
Uber.
gun.
It might get dropped onto by the other combo. Yep, here comes route from Smokin trees. Sentry
A
gun
lot
gets
of
taken out by Jordan. Splits up top, takes down MTN's heavy.
Yeah, and Seki, and Zaba goes down too. That was a drop down. They didn't get what they wanted. The counter Uber came through, and now they wiped dude, and now they're gonna lose third. This is actually really
Yeah.
bad.
They're gonna lose
Like, it was a
third.
good idea to
Zan's
drop
taking
down,
ground
but-
and into fourth. Just with that
Which
cow
is up.
mangler jumping around being a distraction.
We'll see if Brian can make a play here at all. He's sniping through
Brian
third.
gets
He did
digressor.
So that is something, if there's an Uber up ready to go, that would be a really big deal, but there's not. So it should be inconsequential and all. Oh, Zen's on the backside though, he's playing around with him. Oh, nice shot
Yeah.
by Brian again.
Pretty
So
far
2 more
back
picks.
hold from routes. Interests gets picked off. Not a whole lot happening. Standard hold, sort of standard
Yep.
push. Napalm
Good
gets-
spam coming down from the soldier. Good spam
Yeah.
from the demo. Scout might get picked here. He's gonna be alright. Soldier comes back over the side. Zan actually gets out after doing a bomb. Heavy gonna try and push the cart forward a little bit, but no, he runs back with this seal. It's gonna be a-okay.
Yeah, Mountain were definitely looking shaky on that third into fourth transition, but they managed to stabilize. Hopefully to get a much needed longer hold onto this point.
That's absolutely right. And we got a demo man pushing it forward here. No, that's sorry, that's a soldier. He's
Yep.
linked out from me, so
I
I can't
heard
see him.
a conjurer, I believe that is. Yeah, it's
That
a
is
conjurer.
right. That's a conjurer. It forced out
But
of
the
Uber
Uber
too.
coming off, not going to be able to get those heals off the damage, and the very late Uber coming in from Zaba, great job to just back off. They managed to get Enryu, but Scorp is just sitting back in this choke fairly safely. He actually had to back off the other way from his spawn, but nobody's looking in to sack themselves for the medic.
Yeah, we
Gun
still got
was
tons
close
of
to going
people
down right
swarming
there.
around the backside. We got Spy on the backside. We got an NG playing in the house, so he gets taken down. Got Zan as well, though, as the soldier. Things are okay right now. Uber on Uber engagement definitely went better into the mini team's way. but-
DC gets sniped up by
Oh
Napalm.
man, again. He's been picked a lot this game, dude. The stab comes down to hit those two, so there's no more Wrangler for a while. They can just
But
spam
there
on the
is,
sentry gun, they've got it.
there is,
Oh, they disable it.
Oh, the charge shot. I was gonna say
Nice.
there's no fear of a sap, but that charge shot, Zan doing a great job with his cow mangler, spamming that across. Manages to put one into MTN's heavy as well. They're holding on to this point somehow, even with their pyro down and now route down. They're holding on to this for the time being with roughly even Uber is basically inconsequential.
Yep. Oh, never mind about
but
that.
Scorp gets taken out.
Ryan finds
That
the
could
pick.
be huge. That right there could buy MTN like another 3-4 minutes onto this point. But as I say that, that was so scary. Yeah, Uber's just come popped off. Zava almost got stabbed right there.
Nice. Pyro and NG get onto the point now, so they're going to be able to push around the corner, and this might be the end of the push for them, but no, it looks like defense wants to make it happen. They got spam coming down on the cart with the demo man and Slugger. Scout's going to come in, push him back
Interests
a little
get
bit.
Zava.
Nice job there, and that should be the push now. It
That
looks like
should
they were going to be able to actually hold it a little bit, but yeah, they're getting wiped out now. AWS
So many
going
frags
for it.
coming in. DC route down now too. That was an okay hold on third or fourth. I'm sorry. Definitely could have been much better, but
Yeah, it definitely, there's room for improvement there, but it's not awful. They might be able to make a 7-8 minute game out of this, or maybe even a little bit better if they make some good plays here. Pyro, Soldier, Demo, all on the right side. Oh, they find Enru, and Heavy's here. Oh, Spy comes in, gets the stab, coming in just at the right time. 40 makes it happen. So that's going to be a really big Uber advantage, going back over to defense side. Sentry down, unfortunately, though.
Hypnos got
So-
stabbed and then Gun got sapped. Even with interests going down, Sappers do stay alive as Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, Team Fortress 2. Spy's doing work means that everything goes crazy.
Brian
So,
loses the sniper battle to Napalm. Napalm gets taken out though.
No snipers for either team right now. Sentry gun's back up, level 1 in the corner. Gonna get spammed by a demo, but he's gonna be okay. They know where it is now. Scout didn't know for a second. He actually does get taken out by sentry guns. That's unfortunate. And they're holding the right side. They have a nice. They're not gonna move over to left. Defense has a nice hold in the right battlement's corner. They could pop out, get the health back if they need it. Oh, they Uber in. Wow, what is this? Conqueror Uber. This is pretty sick.
Oh, but Scorp is all the way back in this choke. He knew it was coming. He just backed off immediately. But,
That's true, but look at all this ground making. You're gonna have to push back through the hill. Heavy's on the flank side. He's got a good angle.
Well, now with their Uber coming up and on an 80% advantage, I don't think taking back this hill is going to be any problem, as MTN don't even contest it, which was smart in hindsight.
Sentry gun went down again for Hypnos. Did it? He's
yeah,
building a dispenser. I don't see what
Hypno's
he's
been
doing.
having a rough defense right now.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to keep a level 3 up. Uber comes through. It's kind of early. There's not even a sentry gun to. Oh, no,
there
it's
is.
up on the
It's
top
up in
there.
the left corner.
I didn't
I'm
even
sorry,
look
that
for
was
it.
a bit of a
It's gonna
tricky
stay
gun
alive,
spot.
dude. He's gonna rescue
Yeah,
until
he's
it stays
keeping us
alive.
alive.
But it's not gonna matter. He didn't even shoot with it. They're gonna take the point anyway. That is unfortunate.
7:32.
Time.
That's better than they did in the past, but that's still not the best time. The usually average ideal time is around the 9-minute mark.
Yeah. So pressure's on now. I mean, you can do 7:30, right, Seki?
Yeah, 7:30 is very doable. I feel like most of that can be attributed to just immediately losing third, which great aggression by AMW to take third immediately.
All right, and that rectangle sticky spot is not quite as perfect as it was the last time, but it's still there. They should see it going forward. Is there a mini coming down for the defending team? No mini. They're gonna build a dispenser in the tunnel. Well, he's running gunslinger, so we'll see a mini eventually.
I don't think Jordan has used the level 3s or the regular wrench at all this game.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he didn't use it last round. We'll see if he uses it this round. Even for last, he had minis. I'm pretty sure.
Last
But I
is
think
probably
push
the one
was-
point I could think of where you would absolutely positively want those level 3s over everything else, and even then he's stuck with the gunslinger. I mean, it's working for
I mean,
his
he's making
team.
it work, yeah. Which is interesting. It normally doesn't work, or at least it doesn't work as effectively.
Yeah, Brian gets
Sentry gets
taken out
taken down.
immediately.
They're actually gonna play with the soldier on the soldier house. He's gonna actually take some shots. He's done pretty good. He's held back the pyro. He's held back the medic. But we got a good shot on the medic in spawn too, so medic might be a little bit scared to come out. Scout and NG on the house side. Ooh, Border finds the stab though onto Jordan. So no sentries for a while. If the NG ever wants to go back and build a level 2 or level 3 sentry in the second house, he's gonna have a hard time doing it. Cart's going through, and we've got 7 minutes remaining on the game. So should be a pretty average cap time here. I think the sniper can make a play through the tunnel. Nope, nothing quite yet. Finds Bordy, but nothing huge.
Yep, Brian peeking in through that main angle. Looking to shut down anyone that tries to cross over. Napalm actually finds a snipe.
Nice job there, Napalm. Finds out the pirate. Soldier and Demo gonna be able to spam out through the tunnel. Yep, tunnel is now evacuated by the defending team. They're gonna go up to the flank. They have a mini in the same spot as that level 3. It might not be
AMW
as
taking
good,
a page out of MTN's book with this aggressive hold and flank and a gun covering the card, although it is a mini sentry, so slightly
Pro
different.
wants to go through flank, but there's a trap. Finds
Yep,
the pyro, but doesn't
ooh.
find anyone else.
Pops early.
Sacrificial
Pyro does
pyro
get
for
dropped.
it.
I think Digressor is just gonna. Oh, Digressor got actually blocked off by the stickies there. Doesn't manage to make them stay, and Fire Shaker got stabbed out.
Fire Shaker getting stepped out is actually pretty big, because on these flank pushes you want to keep the heavy alive to do some good deeps really, really close.
And now with no Ubers, but there is a sticky trap, so you do have to just walk through that sticky trap, which is basically impossible unless you want to just sack 3 or 4 players.
Getting your pyro back in position to throw them off is a possibility, but it's a remote one. They're gonna hold on flank. It's gonna be a core on core flank. They even got a teleporter here, so they're like committed to this flank play. Yeah, he throws them off. The sticky trap is diffused.
Actually, I
That's
think
not
they're
such a good
aware
trap.
of this. I think they're aware of this about 40% Uber advantage they have. They
Yeah,
I think
so
they
now
want to
here.
go with this.
I
If
would.
they're going
Uber
with
in.
it,
Only
pop
once.
early,
Oh,
but
gets de-linked.
Gets separated.
Demo
The
man's
trap
here.
knocking him out.
He does connect back.
But
to
it doesn't
DC,
matter.
so it's
Enryu
good.
gets taken down to DC. Brian goes down though. Split gets taken out by Zig.
Yeah, so it's a 7 on 8
running.
engagement.
Jordan is running the Frontier Justice. This is an interesting choice from him. I know a lot of engineers don't like it, but again, he's been making it work for him.
I think it's totally a style choice. After you've established that it's viable for the map you're playing, it's just really good if you can be aggressive and get behind. So now he has crits, right? He could probably pop him this demo. You know, he gets one shot. Gets it done. Uber's here. Scouts on the
Conch
backside.
coming in too. Uber Conch. This
Oh
is
man.
Uber Conch
Uber
is
Conch.
spooky.
This medic's super lit.
Zaba
Oh wow.
does go down.
I think Zaba was looking for his pyro to get him back into the area, but now that's pretty big, dude. That drop there is huge, and this is going to be a really good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 430 remaining.
I think right up until that Uber Conch play route, we're looking okay to push through this, but now that might be securing it for AMW.
They're still pushing the cart through a little bit. Scout doing some decent work. Scout oh, NG never. He had some NG backup. Napalm took him out. Yep, and there we go.
Yep, now score
4
with
minutes
an Uber
remaining.
advantage, but you can't walk through this shutter out from that angle, so.
Heavy demo pyro. Yeah, everyone's on this link side, which is getting completely locked down by
They're
this demo
committed
man.
to this so hard.
If they're really worried about the sticky trap so much, I'm really. They should just run like they should run the Scottish resistance or something, just to take out these stickies.
Maybe, I don't know, Scottish Resistance is very interesting weapon.
They're getting like
I could
nothing
go
done
on about
right
that,
now.
but we're not here
They're
again.
just
We're
spamming.
not here to talk about the meta, so.
Right, yeah, they're just spamming. They're spamming stuff through. Okay, finally pops in. They pop through immediately. Counter pop comes in. They're delinking the demo.
Trying to
They're
catch that
trying
DC.
to. They're not even flashing a lot though. Red's flashing way more, and they're gonna
Yeah.
get the heavy. That heavy
A
pick's
lot of
really big.
frags
Push is
coming
coming
in.
on the flank. Yeah,
Scorp
tons of fights
is
going down.
70 health. Might get chased down now. Don't think he is, but solid Uber there. Now
That
Uber's
was
roughly
really
even.
solid.
Yeah, about a 20% advantage for AMW. Not anything they would want to go off of.
They're still gonna try and push them back into spawn though. Soldiers on the flank. Oh, route does get taken out by the nice play by the digressor to make it happen.
Alright, so about 3 minutes to take these last 3 points. Do you think they can do a turbo cow?
I mean, it's possible, but it's very, very hard. They
Yeah,
gotta
they're
make
gonna have
every
to
play
keep this
happen
cart
right now.
rolling.
If an Uber comes out here for AMW at all, it's gonna be like almost impossible.
Yeah.
Oh, and they don't. Bordy tried to make the play. He needed to. That was the right time to do it
Yeah.
because you're just out of time. Soldier on the flank play. Could do a jump. He's just gonna spam. He takes up the
DC.
sentry gun and runs around.
DC or
DC
overcommit.
again?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. Okay, so
Yeah.
Rocket's taken down by mini plays, so they don't have any flankers right now. It's
The
just the core.
Zaba drops.
Oh, and a drop.
Great
Interest
ambi shot
finds
from
it.
interests there.
Was it an ambi or a stab? I couldn't see.
That was an ambi.
Nice. Good ambi shot. Makes it happen. Sniper on the flank play, and 2 minutes remaining. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really
no
hard.
Uber either. It's basically sealed at this point.
Sealed deal for sure. So Soldier comes in, gets some shots. He actually makes a 3K here, so this could be
Ooh.
something. He's
This
only
could be
4 up
something.
right now. Yeah, good play. He goes pretty ham and
Pretty good
should
play.
really
They're gonna
out.
get third off of this, but yeah, minute 30 for these last 2 points. I don't see this happening.
See the fourth. Well, there's a demo man playing on the backside, being completely suicidal, along with Zaba. Zaba, he was way too far forward. He gets taken off, no problem. So 80 seconds remaining. If they get stopped here at the hill at all, they lose. It's basically how
Yeah.
it looks. They're like really bad. Scout's pushing. Scout's pushing it through.
He's
getting
keeping the
surrounded.
scar pressure, which
Oh,
is exactly
Scout's
what they
down.
need to do.
Ends in 60
They got a flank
No.
sentry here. Hypnos finally goes down.
3 up. It's,
Yeah, only 3
Yeah.
up.
as a
No
legendary
Uber
invite
advantage.
player once told me, pad your stats, boys.
Had your stats. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, 40 seconds remaining. Here come the GGs, man.
Yep.
Pretty good play.
Pretty
AMW,
good
I
game.
think, just
Route
outclassed them,
definitely
really.
stepped it up this last half, but yeah, it just wasn't enough to take it. AMW proving themselves the better team.
Absolutely, and it wasn't like one player did better. It was pretty
Right.
much most of them. Digressor is always, she just is one of the best pyros out there by far.
Yeah, I would say I would say this was decisive, but not one-sided on any level.
I agree. Both spies did really well. Interest and
Oh, yeah.
Morty made tons and tons of picks.
So that is going to be it. The number 8 seed does go to a million ways, beating out Route from Smoking Trees 2-0. GG's calling off in the chat.
GG's popping off. Everyone is literally leaving like right now.
Yeah, they just have had enough of this game.
Yeah. Well, regardless of how the quality of the game was, all of you guys tuned in tonight. This is a record night for Highlander for us, I'm pretty sure. Over
Yeah.
100 plus. It might not be the
Oh,
most we've ever had,
really?
but it's definitely top 5 for sure.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Server's shutting down. We'd like to thank you all for coming out. We'll be here all week. If you can go over check out the normal EVL1 channel, EVL TV. I believe we're still casting open games over there. I think Atwis and
Yeah.
someone else is doing that right now.
I believe it is Dreamboat and Deer.
Oh,
actually.
Dreamboat and Deer. Both excellent guys. So go over there, go check them out. Once again, go check out our merch. Thanks for enjoying us. Thanks for listening to us talk about shitty jeans. And yeah, I'm TurboCop.
I'm Seki.
And we'll see you guys for Monday.